Here are the headlines of June 17th, 2022. Players per day of Pet Simulator X slightly increased to 35.4 thousand. The Leighton Stepford Road station of SCR, is it true that it is the shortest route of SCR? Few Robloxians files a petition to force the closure of Club Brookhaven. What will be the reactions of the workers that is working on the Club Brookhaven? Crime rates of Brookhaven decreased to 50%. What is the cause? Not just one, not just two, but 3 fire incidents were occurred in Westover, Robloxia in Tidewater Street. What is the cause of the fire? Find out. And the popularity of obby, let's find out why is it popular and what is the first obby made. Live from KKTV News Network Center, this is Robloxia News Tonight. Good evening, Robloxians. Let's start the news regarding to the slightly increasing of players per day in Pet Simulator X. It seems that the players per day of Pet Simulator X slightly increased to 35.4 thousand. According to Big Games, they will not complacent even this is only a slightly increase to their game. Athena Santiago has the tonight's news report.
It seems that the players per day of Pet Simulator X was slightly increased to 35.4 thousand. The players per day of Pet Simulator X yesterday was on 23.7 thousand and it's been increased by 12.3 thousand. And it's now on 35.4 thousand. Big Games says they will not complacent even though this is only slight increase to their game. I'm Athena Santiago reporting for Robloxia News Tonight.
And to find out how far and how many minutes to drive and going back to Leighton Stepford Road, we will be joining us with Michael Gabriel from Studio 4 for our new segment Measuring the Distance.
Thank you, Melody, and hello Robloxians. We will measure the distance of how short is the Leighton Stepford Road station of Stepford County Railway with the help of the state-of-the-art technology of the studio. Now let's travel back to the history of this station. We are now here in Winstry Station. This station was added to the network since November 29th of 2017, then April 2018 something changed. Until Rocket Parade, Leighton Stepford Road in Leighton City replaced the old Winstry Station. Now let's see how far is it the Leighton Stepford Road, from southbound and northbound. As you can see the train stop schedule, the train should arrive at the station at 5:38, but the train arrive at 5:38. Now the Leighton Stepford Road, the stop schedule is 5:39, but the train arrive at 5:39. Now let's see the Leighton City to Leighton Stepford Road. The terminus of the train was 5:43. Now the Leighton Stepford Road stop schedule was 5:44 and the train arrive at also 5:44. As we measure the distance of the approaching to Leighton Stepford Road is 1 minute. But the passenger said that it depends on what time it is in the county and how fast is the train you're riding on. I'm Daniel Gabriel reporting here on Studio 4, reporting for Robloxia News Tonight.
Thank you, Michael. Okay, continuing our news view, petitioners wants to force the closure of Club Brookhaven. What will be the reaction of our Brookhavians that is a star for Club Brookhaven? Let's see, because Ethan Miller has the tonight's news reports.
This is Club Brookhaven. 10,000 customers are being accommodated in this club. But now due to the restriction of the government in this club will only operates between Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 9 p.m. to 2 in the morning. And then I meet Lucas, more than 12 years of being a janitor of the club, and he get home with $10,000 per day for being a janitor of the club.
I was working in this club for more than 12 years of being janitor, and it's great.
And I also meet Dante, who is working as a bouncer of the club for more than 10 years, and he get homes with $10,000 per year.
With this club, I get so many money, and best of all, I can get my kids' tuition afford in no time.
They are the one who works at the club Brookhaven, where petitioners wants to force the closure of the club. But I questioned some of the workers of the club, and what's their answer?
Nah, I don't want to lose my job even though it's low salary, it's okay for me. Curse those petitioners, they're wrong, they should work and get a job.
Whoa, that's swear, chill Dante. I'm Ethan Miller reporting for Robloxia News tonight.
3 fire incidents were occurred in Westover, Robloxia in Tidewater Street. And live on Studio 4 of KKTV News Network Center, we will be joining us with correspondent Isabel Harris of Westover, Robloxia. Isabel?
Danny, you heard that right. 3 fire incidents were occurred in one area. And we will see the fire by using the state-of-the-art technology of this studio. We have this house in front of Tidewater Street was burned in near the gasoline station. Westover Fire Department investigated that the cause of the fire was the spilled crude oil came from the oil tanker, and at 5:13 in the evening the fire neutralized was declared at this house. We are now here at house number 2. The fire was started from the first floor of the house, where a lady named Emma was cooking on the kitchen, and the stove that she using on was flow the fire upward until it reached a curtain and the house caught on fire. Thankfully they out the house with safety. Last this house was burned. The fire was started on the first floor also of the house, but the cause of the fire is still currently investigated. So far Danny, the cause of the fire in these 3 houses was spilled crude oil, arson, and the last one is still currently investigated. Danny.
Isabel Harris, correspondent of Westover, Robloxia, thank you.
50% is the decreased number of crime rates in Brookhaven.
This was a good news to the Robloxia State's Prime Minister, is because the Brookhaven government declared that every establishment will be enforced by SWAT team, except the subdivision.
Robloxia State's Prime Minister says if the crime rates of Brookhaven was go to 0%, it will be declared as the crime-free city.
But for now, they will still continue their strategy to make the Brookhaven a happy place for Robloxians.
For this last news, we will tackle the history of Roblox obbies. Through all the years, obbies are the most popular games in the Roblox community, before the Pet Simulator X and Blox Fruit. But the question is, what is the first obby made in Roblox history? Well, the most iconic Rocket Arena that is made on January 2006. More than 16 years in fact. But after 16 years, no Robloxians that is wanted to play this game after 16 years. And then after 16 years of the Rocket Arena's closure, Whirlpool Studio stepped in for making obbies in Roblox community. Some of these are Obby Creator, Food Obby, The Infinite Tower, Game Randomizer, VR Invasion, Pass the Bomb. But after making that 6 games, the Whirlpool Studio didn't make any games for since. But the Roblox community says no one knows why. And here is our final words of tonight of June 17 from Genesis Bedico. A good heart is not always a good thing. And that is our news tonight of June 17, 2022. Thank you for joining us this night of Friday. Once again, I'm Danny Gorio.
We will continue delivering news in any areas of Robloxia. I'm Melody de los Reyes.
We will also continue delivering meaningful news that is important to you. I'm Damon Moraine.
This is Robloxia News Tonight. Have a nice weekend, Robloxians. Good evening.